What's up YouTube, this is LDS Reliance. Today we're going to work on the covered porch again, and we're going to finish the roof portion of the build. As I mentioned before, I'm not a construction professional, so if I go pretty slowly or deliberately or make some mistakes here and there, sorry, I'm just a do-it-yourselfer. The first thing that I need to do is install the drip edges along the edges of the roof. This is a piece of metal flashing that hangs over the edge and directs water away from the structure. As you can see, it has a little lip on the edge, and that helps to direct the dripping rain down. You always install from the bottom to the top, and then the pieces toward the top overlap the pieces on the bottom, which prevents water from getting underneath. Next is the tar paper, which comes in these giant rolls, and then you have to cut it to fit and then carry it up a ladder and nail it down. It's kind of a pain in the butt by yourself. And here's what it looks like when you're done. Again, the pieces on the top will overlap the pieces on the bottom so that the water cascades down. I guess I should mention here that tar paper is waterproof, so in case your shingles are damaged or you lose one or something happens and water gets through the shingles, the roof will still be protected by the tar paper. Next, I'm installing some drip edge along the gable ends to protect the OSB from getting wet. It also helps things look a little bit more uniform since you've got drip edge on all of the edges instead of just the eaves. So here's what things look like so far, and about this time I realized on my phone that we had some weather coming in and potentially some rain, so I wanted to try to get some shingles on as fast as I could at this point. I used 3-tab shingles for this roof, which are the most common and cheapest form of shingles you can get. So to start things out, you put down one row of shingles with the tabs cut off on the bottom. Now it's time for the full shingle rows. Here you want to start on the face of the roof that's going to be the most visible, the most attractive side, and work your way to the less visible side. Now you can see I'm really running out of daylight fast. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish the whole roof today before the rain hits, so I'm hurrying to try to get this face done and hoping that the tar paper on the other side saves the roof from getting damaged. Keep in mind, if you're going to do something like this, it's very physically demanding work. You'll be sore for days after you do something like this if you're not used to it. After a couple days break and with much lower temperatures, it's time to start on the other side. By now I was in the zone and I was able to throw up the rest of the rows pretty quickly. And the cooler temperatures made it a more pleasant experience. And last but not least is the top row. These are basically shingles that are cut into thirds along the tabs. They go over the ridge at the top and then they overlap from side to side. By this point my thighs are on fire and I just want this project to be done. And here's what the finished product looks like from on top. And here's what it looks like from the ground level. So that wraps up the roof. Next time we're going to do some finish work and some painting, and we're going to put a piece there on that gable. And then we'll be finished. Thanks for watching this episode. If you've liked what you've seen, please hit like and subscribe.